Hi there.
Hi there.
Hey, sorry to bother you.
That's okay. What's
Don't
up?
worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything.
You're good.
My name's Blaze. I make YouTube videos where I basically find someone with something around the house that might be broken, like a old bicycle or a chainsaw or something, and I fix it. I bring it home, I fix it, and I bring it back to you free of charge. I was wondering if you might be interested.
I can't actually think of anything. That would be a better question for my husband. So
Okay.
my brain's a little not available for that.
Okay, then no worries at all.
That's awesome though.
Thank you
Well,
very
good
much.
luck.
Thanks, I
Absolutely.
appreciate it. Have a good day.
You could fix my dogs from barking.
Right?
That would be a
I
win.
can send you a link on Amazon. Thank you. Hey, how's it going?
Good, you?
Oh, pretty good.
Good.
Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you nothing.
All right.
My name's Blaze. I make YouTube videos. I go around looking for people who might have something broken laying around the house, something I could take home and fix and bring it back to you free of charge.
I actually got a lawnmower.
You got a lawnmower?
Yeah. Yeah, it actually just took a shit on us like last week. That's why our yard looks like shit.
Sure, yeah. Can I
Sure.
take a look at it?
Yeah, heck yeah.
What was your name?
I'm Tim.
Blaze.
Nice to meet you.
Start day trading, start something up.
Nice, that's the one, huh?
Yeah. I'll say I've had it ever since. I mean, I remember the family had it when I was like 10 growing
Really?
up. Like I'd use this to mow the yard when I was a kid.
Okay. And did it just stop running, or what? Did anything specific happen, or?
Well, it hasn't been like wanting to fire.
Okay.
And then we've cleaned the spark plug and stuff, and then we usually just throw some starting fluid in there.
The old Briggs and Stratton. All right.
Yeah. Well, the air filter just like kind of crumbled too, so we've been running it without an air filter.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty old.
Well, if you don't mind, I'll take it home and
Yeah.
See what I can do.
All right, heck yeah.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. All right, Tim.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Hopefully, I'll get her going for you again. Alright guys, well I'm pretty stoked to land my first project. Got the old Briggs and Stratton lawnmower. This thing's in pretty rough shape. It's got baling wire holding stuff together, and he was not lying about the air filter. That thing is pretty much disintegrated. So the first thing I want to do is drain the fuel and oil and then pressure wash it and get it cleaned up, and then we can start tearing it apart. Got what's left of the gas cap. Harbor Freight for the win, baby. We'll get our tablespoon of oil out of here. Not really sure why this baling wire is here. Looks like the bolt fell out, so they use that to just hold this little cover on. This thing's missing a little bit of hardware. There's a bolt here, or like one of these thumb screws that's supposed to go on that side. That's missing, so this is nice and loose. This thing don't roll too well either. Oh my, that's nasty. So there's another piece of baling wire right here. Looks like they used it to hold the choke open, because I'm guessing it probably wouldn't run without the choke on. So the other issue is that magnet right there is actually rubbing against the flywheel, and there should be just a tiny little gap between there, and I can feel it and hear it's rubbing, so we gotta fix that too. So it does spin over now pretty free, and it feels like it has decent compression. It feels alright. It's moving smooth. So I thought this handle was bent, but it looks like it's actually just in the wrong mounting position. That's better. You never want to put it in the wrong hole. I'm just gonna spray some chain lube in this cable to keep it moving nice and free and hopefully not bind up. Plastic carburetor? I've never even seen that before. Well, I'm gonna clean this thing up and I guess rebuild it, and hopefully it works. All right, well, I still gotta fix the pull starter, but for now, we've got an electric start. So I just gotta put some oil and some fuel in it, and then we can see if she's gonna run. You know, I got that Frontier Performance lubricants, baby. Only the best for the old Briggs & Stratton. Now you're gonna wanna go ahead and fill it all the way to the top of the filler neck. That's how you know it's topped off just right. All right, boys, well, we got fuel, we got oil. Hopefully we got spark. So, moment of truth, we're gonna see if she runs.
Two hours later.
All right, well, I'm gonna see if we're getting spark first, because I'm pretty sure we're getting fuel. All right, well, as you can see, we are definitely getting spark there, so that's not the issue. Okay, so obviously we had a little water in the exhaust, but I don't think that's our issue because that wouldn't stop an engine from running. But I'm wondering if I just installed the carburetor wrong, so I'm gonna look at the linkages and make sure everything looks right. I'm really not sure how all this mechanism works, but oh, hold up, I might have just found something. That might need to go like that. Okay, let me try that. Might have just had no throttle. Well, that was my bad. When I put these linkages together, I just didn't have this configuration right. So I'm guessing that's all that was wrong. Okay, so I figured out the issue. There's supposed to be a spring right here, somewhat of a governor spring that attaches right there, and then it attaches up underneath the gas tank. And that spring is missing. So without that spring, it wants to just fall on its face. That spring has to basically keep tension there to hold the throttle where it's supposed to be. So once I put that spring back in there, I'll go to the store tomorrow and grab one, and then this thing should be running like a top. Well, I tried to fix the pull start, but the little plastic tab in there decided to clock out. But that's all right. I think she lived a good long life, and I just ordered another one on Amazon. It'll be here in a couple days. So I'm gonna call it a night for now, and tomorrow I'm gonna go get a couple parts, and we'll have a running lawnmower once again.
The next day.
Actually, here's our mower right here, and it doesn't have the screws that I'm looking for, but it does have the spring that we're missing. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. All right, there's our spring we need. Okay, so we've pretty much got everything. I got the thumb screws, the spring, got the screw for the airbox. Now all I need is one of those little shoulder screws that hold the pull starter on. Okay, so I got all the hardware that I was looking for, and I even grabbed a couple extra springs in case I need to make any adjustments on the carburetor. Okay, so now that I got that spring in there, we're gonna fire it up and see if she's gonna run smooth this time and not die. What do you say, Jax? Got my little throttle lock here. All right, well, it's staying running and I'm happy about that, but I don't really like how high of an RPM it's running, so I think that spring might be a little too stiff, but luckily I grabbed some other ones, so I'm gonna swap it out for one that hopefully is a little bit less aggressive. All right, well, we've got a runner. It's not sounding super smooth, but at least it doesn't sound like it's gonna explode. So all the parts finally showed up from Amazon, and unfortunately I ordered the wrong gas cap, which was kind of a bummer, and then I realized the pull start wasn't gonna fit either. So it was back to Garden Equipped, and they had one in the boneyard that looked like it would work. So I scooped it up, and then I went ahead and grabbed a gas cap while I was there because I don't really want to wait for another one in the mail. Once I got back, I bolted everything together and crossed my fingers. Everything fit like a glove. And for the first time in years, this thing has got a fresh new air filter. The only thing left to do was sharpen the blade, so I pulled it off and took it to the bench grinder to give it a nice edge. All right, boys, well, I got this thing all back together, and I must say, for an old lawnmower, it actually turned out looking pretty decent, especially compared to what it looked like when I first got it. So she's ready to go back home. Unfortunately, I forgot to get Tim's number. He was supposed to message me on Instagram, but he never did. So we're just gonna head over there, and hopefully he's home. And hopefully he's going to be excited to have his lawnmower back and working again. Truck mode initially.
I gotta be sitting here helping this guy fucking film shit. Fucking bullshit. HTV homemaker for a crap.
Oh, dude, this is Pimp My Lawnmower, dog. There he is. What's up, man?
What's up?
Good to
How's
see
it
you.
going?
Pretty good. This is my buddy Sean. Sean, this is Tim.
Nice to meet you.
We're here with Pimp My Lawnmower. Are you ready to see your new mower?
Yeah, hell yeah.
There's probably about 2 tablespoons of oil in it, but luckily it was just enough. But we got it cleaned up. We got the wheels all actually spin again how they're supposed to.
Yeah.
Got fresh oil change. Got new gas cap.
Hell yeah.
But, man,
It looks like new now.
not bad, huh?
Yeah.
I was like, man, this thing actually, for how rough it was, it turned out pretty good for.
I was about to go junking too.
Right?
Yeah, I told him to gold plate the red, but he said no.
I was gonna put like some custom wheels on there. They're like some 20s, but you know, it was kind of not really in the budget.
Yeah.
But yeah, it should be all good to go. You wanna fire it up real quick for us?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So this is the old air filter, folks. So now we got a fresh filter there. Don't forget to change that.
Oh, right on.
It'll be a while. They you know, probably a year or two, and then
Yeah.
you'll have a spare laying around. So
Hell yeah.
yeah, don't forget to change out oil too.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, yeah. It did a lot of sitting for a long time.
I bet.
It would have been cool to get some chrome spinners from Amazon.
Yeah.
And then gold, spray paint it gold.
Actually, yeah. I'm gonna take it back and we'll put some spinners up there. But anyway, well,
Hell
cool,
yeah.
man. I appreciate you letting me
Yeah,
take it and
I
trusting a
appreciate you.
stranger. I wish I
Yeah.
could be like, here's $500 too, but you know,
No, it's all good.
not yet. Maybe someday. Not in the budget right now. But
At first, I was like, well, if he comes back with it right on. I was like, if not, he just took my junk mower, so
Right.
that's all right.